Hi everyone, this is Jane here from Crystal Sparkles Readings. I'm just here to pop down a card for today for us from the Black and White Faulkner deck as usual, and also I'll be putting down a little angel card for us as well, soon as we're coming up to Christmas. So let's have a little shuffle of the Faulkner Tarot deck, see what we've got going on for us today. Okay, let's have a little look and see what we've got. Well, I've pulled out two altogether there, so we'll have both of those for today. And the Three and Four of Pentacles are, as you know, if you work with the tarot or if you've listened to my stuff before, watched my stuff before, you'll know that the Pentacles are all about kind of money and business, work, finance, all of that kind of thing. So not surprising that these things have come up at this time of year, because that's quite a big focus for a lot of us when we're looking at our kind of Christmas budgets and all the rest of it, and what we can spend and what we can't and all the rest of that stuff. So the Three and Four of Pentacles are quite interesting cards, because the three talks about progress and building something, really moving forward. So in terms of money or business, it's about a project really that can make you money, or a project that can bring you abundance or satisfaction in some way. So it often talks about creative pursuits for me, and as you can see, the guy there's, you know, busy doing his DIY. So, you know, it can talk about that, it can talk about kind of moving into new houses, doing them up, making creative things from, it's a very much a stuff sort of card, I think. You know, it makes things, doing things, really being quite grounded and allowing something to grow. So you might be doing your painting, you might be really having a good clean up, that sort of thing. Those sort of activities are quite grounding in their energy. So if you felt like you've been a little bit airy-fairy lately, you've been a bit sort of ethereal and not really been in the real world, and sometimes that can happen to us, we can kind of get a little bit distracted and in our heads, and we need to get more grounded. So, you know, things that can help us with that grounding are things like decorating, painting, art, anything that you're making something, things like pottery, things like baking, getting your hands into some dough and kneading some dough, making some bread, that kind of stuff is really grounding. You know, cleaning your kitchen out and all of that kind of thing, you know, not my favourite of tasks, got to be said, but it can be very, very cleansing, very grounding. Quite often what I'll do is, that's where I put my anger. If I'm angry, I'll go out and clean the kitchen, bleach it completely, really scrub it down. So it's a very grounding energy. The Four of Pentacles, obviously it's the next one along, talks about where do we invest our time, really, when we're looking at a real a reading for everyone. I would say this is asking you to think about, where are you focusing your energy? Where are you using your energy in the best way possible to get the best result for yourself? So Four of Pentacles can ask you what you're investing in. And, you know, this is not a financial advice reading at all. Just don't do that. But in terms of a general energy, Four of Pentacles says, have a look at what you've got in terms of your energy. Should you be kind of saving some energy now and kind of keeping it calm for the next couple of days, so you've got loads of energy to spend over Christmas? Or do you need to be putting more energy into things right now? It's really very much your call. But it's, you know, sometimes we are party right up to Christmas, and by the time we actually get to Christmas Day, we're exhausted, can't even manage to eat our turkey. So it's asking you to look at where your energy is. are you kind of keeping enough energy back to be able to enjoy the big day itself, or do you just need to kind of chill out for a little bit so you've got a bit more energy? That's what that's all about for us, you know. And it can be talking about other things as well, you know. Are you focusing too much energy on work and not enough on play, or other way around? So you have kind of your own view on what that would be for you. We all know deep down inside, I think, what we're overdoing and what we're underdoing. Four of Pentacles just asks us to draw attention to that. So quite interesting tarot cards for the next couple of days. And let me just have a little shuffle of these. These are the Angels of Abundance Oracle cards that I opened up the other day. I've been working, so these are quite new to me. So let's have a little look. And as I said when I opened the box, there might be a few cards on here that I can't work with in this environment, just because they're very specifically financial advice, and that's not what I'm kind of here to do at all. So let's have a look and see what we get. If we get something like that, we'll put it back and we'll have another one. Let's have a look. Okay, so we can have this one. This one talks about visualizing abundance in all forms. And I will give you the little message that it says here. Now, bear in mind, these angel cards talk a lot about God. And I personally believe that you can believe in God and you don't have to be religious. You don't have to subscribe to any particular form of religion. I'm not here to ram any kind of religious stuff down your throat. Not at all. If you don't happen to believe in God, then for God here, read the universe, the divine spirit, the source of energy, whatever you choose to believe in. I believe it doesn't really matter what you call it. I think it is the same energy. I think there is an energy that is bigger than us, and that's what I think I'm talking to when I'm talking about God. So it says here, God gave you such great spiritual power that everything you visualize eventually becomes reality. Hold a steady vision of that which is beautiful, healthful and positive and filled with blessings, and that is what you'll experience. So basically this is a law of attraction card, and it's saying what we think about, what we talk about, the words we use, the things we think about, the visualizations that we do, what we imagine for ourselves, these things eventually come true for us. And if you continually have a thought that is everything's rubbish, everything's rubbish, everything's rubbish, it will be that way. Whereas if you continually have the thought everything's great, everything's great, everything's great, you will manifest that greatness for yourself. Now, I know I'm very black and white there, and there's an awful lot of grey area in between. What this card asks you to do is to visualize what you want to manifest for yourself. So the positive stuff. You know, if you want to have more time, visualize yourself with loads more time to spend doing the things that you want to do. If you want to broaden your horizons and have new and fantastic hobbies, visualize yourself doing the things that you really, really want to do. You know, if you want a great holiday, visualize yourself there. Really use the energy of imagination to put yourself in the place that you'd really like to be, rather than in a place where you're feeling that you might not really want to be, or that you're kind of fed up with. It's really interesting when we talk about the law of attraction. The law of attraction is a very simple concept. It's just about what you think about is what you get in the end. So just be mindful of where you spend your energy. So if you're constantly thinking about all the rubbish things in your life, then you know what you're going to get back, don't you? So I think that the message is there for us all to be a little bit more focused on the good stuff. Focus only on the stuff that brings you joy, really, would be my guidance on that. So I'll leave that where we are for today. Should be back over the weekend to do some more cards, and we'll do some more for Christmas as well. Thanks very much for watching for the time being. Have a good day, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.